Good morning. Hi, I'm Carrie Palaio, the Executive Director of the Greater Utica Chamber of Commerce and your host for the Leveling Up podcast. Usually we start off talking about all the things about the Chamber, but that's one of the things my guest is here to do today. So we're really just going to jump right in. Joining me today is my friend, Mike Popowski, who is the Direct Lending Manager at First Source Federal Credit Union, but also in his capacity here as the chairperson of our Catalyst Young Professionals Group. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Hi, Carrie. Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we asked you to be here today, specifically late in our season, to discuss one of your signature events, the Catalyst Summer Cookout, which is coming up.
Yes, definitely. So our summer cookout, one of our big events that we host throughout the year, it's going to be July 12th this year, and we're going to host it at Sickenburger Lane. So going back to our Saranac Thursday roots, I guess you can call them. I remember spending many nights there. We're going to have a DJ there. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. Maya Walker's going to be there. M-Dub's on the beats. We're going to have music. There's going to be a lot of food. Rosos is catering. We're doing a barbecue theme this year. And the theme of the party is actually a summer beach party. So our events chair for that came up with the beach party theme. So that'll be kind of cool. So wear your Hawaiian shirt, or if you want to wear your bathing suit bottoms, I guess, sure, go ahead.
We do yes. Frown upon that a little bit.
I guess,
wear your
yeah,
bathing suit
if you're a guy and you want to wear your bathing suit bottom, go ahead. But it's just going to be a great time. It's going to be great for young professionals to come out and do low-key networking, not stressful. You know, you don't have to bring your business cards, and it's going to be very low-key. But it's just going to be a great time. It's going to be cool to revisit Sickenburger Lane. I haven't been there in a long time. But we're going to have some cornhole out, and I heard some other creative games are going to be out, and they're working on that too. So it's just going to be a fun event. Again, it's July 12th at Sickenburger Lane from 5 to 8 p.m. Tickets are $35. If you're a chamber member. If you're not yet a member, they're going to be $40, and you can get them right on the chamber website. And we're obviously hoping to see as many young professionals and anybody else. Obviously, you're all more than welcome to come.
Yep. So this event, which is presented by the Bank of Utica, you talked a little bit about the networking. Tell me why you got involved in Catalyst and what it's done for you professionally.
Sure. I got involved in Catalyst. I really wanted to, as a young professional, wanted to get involved and start meeting some people in the community that are, my age and in management roles and things like that. So I got involved last year in the Catalyst group, and then this year I was honored to be chosen as the chair of the Catalyst group, and it's been really great. It's fun going out there and meeting people. I mean, in May we do a small business week, so we pick 5 small businesses that are owned by sometimes by younger people, and sometimes it doesn't matter, but they have to be established for a certain amount of time. And it was just fun going out to meet those people and those businesses and making connections in the community. And that was really the whole goal of joining Catalyst. And now I get to be the chair and try and recruit people. And hosting events like this is just great. But really got involved to get out there and start meeting people in the community.
Yeah, and I think it's really nice to point out that it's like-minded people. Yep. So it's people who are in the Utica business community or the greater Utica area who really are looking to advance their careers and learn more about the city and are deeply engaged in things like leadership and volunteerism. And tell me about some of the other activities that you do down that line. I know that you volunteer a lot as a group. What are some of your favorite activities that you've done recently?
Sure. So volunteering has been one of the big things that the steering committee has that we wanted to pursue this year. So we volunteered at some really fun things. Innovari hosted a Lego STEM camp. Some of our Catalyst members were there volunteering for that. Carrie, you were there volunteering for that. So that was a lot of fun. Good feedback from that one. We helped at the Erie Canal Half Marathon. We did the water station there. We thought we were the last water station. We really were the first water station. So we got ready real quick once the runners came down the bridge. But that was a lot of fun. We had a good turnout for that. Most recently, we helped out with the American Heart Run and Walk Telethon. So that was fun. We had a good group there, and we were taking calls. We were the first live group, so that was fun with the crew over at WKTV. It was just a lot of fun. Some things upcoming. We do have an entertainment station at the Boilermaker, so we're looking forward to that one. We got a big speaker and a microphone, so we're going to be blasting the tunes for all the runners running by. And I believe we're in the beginning of the race somewhere in the golf course area. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then we've got some other things lined up. Oh, you know what? We also did help with the bag square cleanup, and I forgot about that one. That was an important one. We had a good turnout for that. We teamed up with the
Bag Square
Brewery, thank you.
Coffee Roasting.
And Utica Coffee. Oh, I forgot they did that. And Utica Coffee Roasting. And we went and we just cleaned up the back square area, and we had a pretty good showing for that also. So that's really fun. On top of the volunteering, we do try and host monthly meetups also. Our first few were pretty successful. And then we died down a little bit. We had some events coming up, so we tried not to double book people and try to overextend anybody. So for this year, or for this month, our cookout is kind of going to be our monthly meetup, and then we'll try again next month to rally up the troops. And we always post that stuff on Facebook and Instagram, and the chamber is also great about sending out our Catalyst newsletter too. So if you're signed up on that, you'll be getting notifications for that also.
Yeah. So you kind of brought it back to the cookout a little bit, and the one thing that we didn't talk about is you've got some great raffle prizes, right? Yep. For the cookout, you'll be doing some drawings and raffles. You've got some booze, a bucket of booze that were donated by Monarch Restaurants and Banquet Facility, gym membership from the Fitness Mill, a basket from Cliff's Market. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I think there might be a few surprises that they're still working on.
Yeah, I think we're still working on some stuff, yeah, but some good prizes for sure, definitely.
Yeah, so not only do you get to network, you get live music, you get food, you get your first drink ticket, you get a drink ticket with that. But really just a great way to get involved and to meet new people. And really the Catalyst group in their meetups, they try to get behind the scenes at different businesses within Utica. And so you've been able to do fun little things like do a tour of the Nexus Center and visit Utica Club Lounge. You did a night at the Utica FC game, right?
Yes, yeah, we did a Utica City FC game, and that we did a test run with a small group of people. So next year we're definitely gonna put that out there. And we were down in the beer garden, which is right on the floor level of the soccer game. So you get front row action to everything, which is really cool. We did a meetup at Fort Schuyler Club, and that was really cool because you need a membership to get in there. And we got a big turnout because a lot of people were curious what the Fort Schuyler Club was all about. So that was nice, and we got to utilize the game room upstairs and play some pool and darts, and it was just a good night overall. And then I think last year we went and we toured the Energy Zone also. Yep. So we got to go in there right after they had opened, and we went in there and took a tour. So it's a great way for us to get into chamber members that maybe no one's aware of. So we try and pick places that are either kind of historic or have some sort of background where we might want to go in there and check it out. So we've done that a lot and focused on that, and it's been pretty successful.
Yeah, so we've talked a lot about what we've done in the past. What other signature events besides just the cookout do you have that you plan and look forward to? And if people might be interested in being on the planning committee on these, tell us about some of your other signature events that you do.
Definitely. So we host 3 big events throughout the year. The barbecue is obviously the first one. So the next 2 coming up is we do host our annual Jingle Jam event, and that's a big fundraiser that we normally do in December, and that we pick a at-risk youth, right? Yep, for a charity event, and it's been really successful the last couple of years. So that's going to be happening in December, and then we do for the last few years we've been doing a scavenger hunt, and this year we decided to move it to the fall with everything going on. So we will be doing a fall scavenger hunt, and that's a great event. Grab a team, we choose a chamber member as headquarters, and we start there. You go out into the community and find all the cool scavenger items. It's all on an app right on your phone. You take pictures, selfies, and hit up different bars or historic areas in the city, and it's really cool. And both of those events have a planning committee, and if you definitely want to get involved and help plan some of these events, we're always looking for people. The more people we get, the more creative ideas we come up with. So if you're definitely interested in that, let us know. And again, you can always reach out on Facebook, Instagram, or through the chamber, and they'll get us in touch with you somehow. But those are our next 2 big events. So scavenger hunt will probably be before the Jingle Jam, but yeah, we would love to get a great turnout for the scavenger hunt. It's always just a good time. Last year we had probably like 7 or 8 teams, and no complaints. Everyone had a great time.
Yeah. And one of the other things that you do that we haven't touched upon yet is you also meet up at business after hours. So not only do you have your own meetups that are just really casual, just, at a different venue or location, but you do meet up at the Chamber Business after hours. So if you're coming alone and you're a little unsure about meeting new people, you can reach out to our Catalyst group who are there, and they usually try to look out for the newcomers and make sure they feel welcomed and make those introductions that are so important as you're building your business Rolodex. And that's probably a word I haven't said in 10 years is Rolodex, but it exists, right?
Yes, it does.
It's digital now.
Yes.
It may not be in that old school card format, but tell me a little bit about some of the connections you've made through Catalyst.
Yeah, for sure. We've got pretty much a brand new steering committee, so a lot of the new members that came on with me, we're kind of running the show now, which is fun. So I've made some great connections with, Small Business Development Council. I'll give CJ a shout out. He's our membership chair. He's been great. Mike Marcio from Northwestern Mutual. He's our events chair. But also Three Brothers Seal Coating and Paving. They've done my driveway for years now. But just going out and meeting people, I'm in the banking industry, and it's not a very small industry locally. There's a lot of us. So meeting people from other banks and credit unions has been great, and just brainstorming, and, it turns into lunches, and you get brainstorming on things, and ideas come through. So made a ton of connections with a lot of small business owners and people that have been established a long time, people that are older than me that I can learn a lot from, and making the conversations. And a lot of it started from business after hours, to piggyback on you on that. A lot of established business members go there. The Utica board, a lot of people have been on the board a long time. They're always at the events, and they come with a lot of knowledge and experience, and learning from those guys is great.
Would you almost say that, being in this group allows you to net with people who are your possible mentors, that you can grow professionally and kind of develop that relationship? Sometimes it's really easy to find somebody in your industry that you work with, but some of the best ideas come with collaboration and networking outside of your industry.
Yeah, 100%. I think the business after hours are great because there are a lot of people that are established in the community that have been coming to these events for a long time, and they're still coming. So, and to be honest with you, I haven't walked up to a person and introduced myself and they kind of shrugged me off or walked away. Everyone's super friendly, and the conversations just kind of develop on their own. You really don't have to be stressed about, where the conversation's going to go or if you're going to say the wrong thing or something like that. So definitely, there's a lot of people that are there, and a lot of people that are looking to give their knowledge and experience and hand that out to I guess I would say the next generation.
The next generation, yeah. So our next business after hours is Tuesday, July 25th, and we'll be at the Utica Zoo. That's sponsored by Fitzgerald DePietro and Wonus. They help them out to put on that business after hours, and it's always a great event. There's live music there. So, well, tell everybody what a business after hours is like, just in case they've never been to one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So business after hours is it allows a business to showcase their facility, or in this case, the zoo. Showcase their the displays of the animals and all that kind of stuff. But you show up. There's always some sort of entertainment. There's music or somebody playing. There's always a couple of drinks if you indulge in that stuff, and always great food. But on top of that, obviously the networking is good. And there's a lot of people there to talk to, and everyone's always friendly. But it's always a great atmosphere. Wherever the business after hours is, there's always a lot of people that show up. So like Carrie said, if you are afraid and you think you're going to be alone or whatever, you walk in and there's 50 people smiling at you. It's hard to not be happy and not want to stay.
Yeah, and hopefully now you recognize Mike's face, and you'll reach out to him and say,
Yes.
I was a little intimidated about coming, but you made it sound fun, so I came.
Yes, and you come see me anytime. I always got a smile on my face and maybe a beer in my hand, but yeah, I'm always there.
Yeah. So let's kind of repack it, sure. Bring it back to the cookout, give everybody the details, and then we'll talk a little bit. First Source Federal Credit Union is one of our sponsors of the podcast, along with Ecellus Blue Cross Blue Shield. So we'll talk a little bit about your role at work and what you do a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. So just to recap again, so our summer beach party is on July 12th. It's going to be at Sickenburger Lane. Starts at 5 o'clock, goes to about 8 o'clock, but I'm sure they won't kick us out right at 8. It's a beach theme, like I said, so, come with your Hawaiian shirts or, whatever you want to wear. And your first drink is included, so it's on us. It's on the Catalyst group for you. Food catered by Rosso's. It's going to be a barbecue theme. And Mile Walker, M-Dub on the Beats, he's going to be there jamming with us all all night long. And again, low key networking event. Just we're all looking to have a good time. It's great to revisit Sickenburger Lane, go back on Varick Street there. So again, you can get your tickets on the chamber website, and we'd love to have you there.
Yep. So that's greateruticachamber.org for the website for the tickets. So tell us a little bit about your role at First Source.
Sure. So my title is the Direct Lending Development Manager. So I oversee our auto lending department. So we partner with a lot of local car dealerships, home improvement vendors, so your pool and spa places, and we do the lending. So I have a team that I oversee, and these applications come in, and we just take care of that. So on top of that, I'm also the relationship manager for these auto dealers. So whenever there's an issue that comes through or something that we can work through or help out, I take care of those also. So we do a lot of car loans, and it's an interesting time right now because car prices are high and interest rates are getting up high. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next year or so.
Yeah, but I know that you're super easy to work with, and you offer
Yes.
very competitive rates within the market. So always good to explore your options. But I'd strongly suggest, give Mike a call if you're getting a car loan.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, give us a call. We just launched a brand new online application process too at the credit union. So very easy to just go on our website, apply that way, and if it's after hours, you get a call the next day to finish everything up and just confirm everything. Our rates are posted on our website. We have projection calculators, so if you want to go on and then see what a potential payment might look like to get an idea or a ballpark, you can plug in the rates there and go from there. But yeah, you can call through. We have a very robust call center environment with a whole lending team that's there ready to go whenever you need.
And one of the things that I love that I've kind of gleaned from working so many people with First Source is that you've got a phenomenal work culture. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to work there and what your work culture is like. And I know that you guys always have job openings, so...
Definitely, yeah. We're always looking to hire, like every single employer is in the city. But our work culture is phenomenal. And I don't want to steal our CEO's words, but, he says if you always take care of the employees, everything else comes after that. And we take care of the employees, we can take care of the members, and then therefore we can take care of the community. And being a credit union, we do invest a lot in the community. We donate a lot within the community, sponsor events like, the podcast and different items. But it's very, they're very employee forward, and we want to work with people, and we really try and do a good work culture. We have our employee appreciation events. They allow us to go on things like this and get involved with things in the community, and they encourage it. They want us involved in the community and get the First Source, philosophy and stuff out there. So the work culture is phenomenal. I've been there 7 years now, and not planning on leaving anytime soon.
So anything else that you wanted to add about Catalysts coming up, or... We will be volunteering on the Boilermaker course, so if you're interested in that, you can reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
And then I know that you've got a walk for Alzheimer's in September that you'll be volunteering at as well,
Yep,
right?
We're looking at that for sure. Yeah, I guess, the only thing I'd like to close with on my end is we're always looking for young professionals to network with. And the events that we host, the after hours that you can attend, and our meetups, we encourage anybody to come. Whether you're a member, a chamber member already, and work for a chamber member, or if you don't work for a chamber member, the way the definition for Catalyst is, if you are a chamber member and you're under the age, you work for a chamber member and you're under the age of 40, you're automatically a member of Catalyst. We don't age discriminate, so if you're over 40 and you want to come hang out, we'll take you. We'll come hang out and network. But if you really want to get involved in volunteering, or if you have some things, ideas of things that we can volunteer for, we'll gladly take them. We're always looking for help. We're always looking for people to come and volunteer on these things. And I guess the only thing I didn't mention was we always do the St. Patty's Day parade, and that's always a great parade too. So we're always looking for people to walk with us. I think this year we had a record showing, which was great. But yeah, just come out, really, come out, meet us. We're all low key. No one's going to pressure you into anything. And we just love getting together with people and try and make an impact in the community.
That's very well said. So we're coming up to summer, long weekend here. Do you got any 4th of July plans? What are some of the things that you look forward to most occurring during the summer?
Yeah, so during the summer, with a newborn at home now, we like going to low-key places, so sometimes we'll go up to a beach or something, like Green Lakes or something like that. Locally, we really do we like going to Bag Square or Woodland. I know they're not a member, but Seven Hamlets is a good place, we really just try and stay kind of local, hang out with friends, and then again, do low-key stuff somewhere where the baby can crawl around safely without getting into anything she's not supposed to.
Well, I've got a list of some good things if people don't know what they're doing this weekend. So I've got a list to go through. Levitt Amp has started 2 weeks ago. So Monday nights, free live music downtown at Copernic Park. We want to make sure you're taking advantage of that all summer long. There's a new exhibit at Munson. It's one of their biggest breadth of pieces that they're brought in. It's a sporting fashion exhibit. So when you think of art, it's not just painting on the walls. Art is any expression of creativity. So Munson's got this new fantastic, just opened last week, Outdoor Girls from 1800 to 1960. So we encourage you to go check that out. Vernon Downs is celebrating their 70th anniversary, and they've got a really great event going on this Saturday. Post times at 6:05. They're going to be doing giveaways of $70 gas cards. So if driving some places in your future this summer and you want a little gas card, they're also giving away free T-shirts for that to the first, I don't know how many guests, but you want to get there early to take advantage of that. And then, of course, 4th of July, the city hosts a parade. It begins at 10 a.m. across from St. Elizabeth's campus. And then our party in the park at Proctor Park will be that evening with fireworks. So we encourage you to get out and check out all these spaces and take advantage of everything that happens in Utica. I have one last question for my guests before we wrap this up. This is called the Leveling Up Podcast. So normally I prep people. I didn't prep Mike. So if he takes a second, I'm putting him on the hot spot here. Right. What have you done lately to level up, either personally or professionally?
Oh, well, that's a great question. I'm always looking to level up. Being a young professional, we always try and want to get to the next spot. Something that I always do is I just continuing to learn. I guess I've gotten more involved with the Center for Leadership Excellence. So I've gotten involved in some committees there, so just networking and trying to get the word out on some of the programs that they have. I guess that would be the thing that I really have been focused on lately.
Yeah.
Trying to get some of these leadership programs.
And they had their graduation this morning, didn't they?
They did, yep.
So congratulations to all of those new graduates in that program, and we hope you know that Catalyst is open to you. So we really want to encourage you to get involved and continue your leadership in other ways. So thank you so much for being with me here today, Mike. I really appreciate it and look forward to everything that the Catalyst Group has planned. Thank you so much to our episode sponsors that were episode sponsors for the entire season, for Source Federal Credit Union and Ecellus Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also have to thank our platinum sponsors who support everything we do at the Chamber: StaffWorks, MVHS, the Kelberman Center, Mastrovita Hyundai, and AmeriQ. Thank you so much for supporting all that we do. Our podcast will be taking a break until the fall, so you can catch us at our summer events, which you can find all of them at greateruticachamber.org. You can get your ticket for the Catalyst Summer Barbecue online, which is on July 12th. Tickets are $35, and it's really a great value for all you're going to get. If you're interested in our business after hours in July, that is Tuesday, July 25th. We'll be at the Utica Zoo, and we look forward to seeing you there for a great evening. Also, just let you know, there is no business after hour in August. Our staff needs a little break. We have our summer golf tournament, which is already sold out, so we really haven't been plugging that. But our Catalyst Group also does volunteer at that, so that's a really great event that, if you're a golfer, you can put it on your bucket list. I know that it's on many people's Utica bucket lists. And that'll be in August. And then we'll be back to some regularly scheduled programming in September. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care and stay kind, Utica.